Hello, fifth graders. This is Mr. James back with your writing and vocabulary lesson for this afternoon. Well, I'm anticipating that you're doing it in the afternoon. You're probably counting down the days until we have a little spring break here. Hopefully, homeschool is going well enough for you, though, and you're getting everything that you need. As always, if you need anything, please reach out to me or one of your other teachers, and we are more than happy to help you with any problem you have. Our first word that we have today is the word, I'm sorry, I'm a number of slides ahead here. Let me go back. There we go. Is the word unfurled, and unfurled is on page 97. And page 97, about the top of the fourth paragraph. It says, soon the clouds cleared away and night unfurled over the canyon like a giant blanket of black velvet with silver glitter spilled all across it. And, the nice thing about this text here is that when they say it unfurled over the canyon like a giant blanket of black velvet, they're giving you a simile there with some figurative language, which should help you to sort of visualize that it unfurls like a blanket. It unfurls like a blanket. And if I had a blanket and I thought I was unfurling it, I'd say I was probably opening it or sort of like flattening it out. And so that's going to be my guess as to what unfurled means. And yeah, it means to spread out or unfolded. So if you're unfurling something, you're going to spread it out and unfold it. And so my sample sentence says they unfurled their blanket and prepared for the picnic. Sounds like a good context that you might use. You might end up saying unfurled in terms of a blanket. I'm trying to think of other things you might unfurl. I guess if your clothes were in a suitcase, you might unfurl your clothing and lay them out nicely on the bed. That might be something you could think about. But anything you're really spreading out or unfolding, you'd be unfurling is another way of saying it. Please pause the video and write your own sentence now. All right, our next word, thanks so much for coming back to me, is the word detected. And detected is a verb on page 97. It might be a word that you've heard before. I'm already thinking of a morphological link for this one. But let's read the sentence first. It says, in the darkness, he vaguely detected shapes scuttling about, lizards or rodents trying to bring their meals home. So if he detected those, the word that I might think of is a detective, and a detective is sort of looking for clues, and they're not always easy to see. So to detect something is something a detective would do. And if he's detecting shapes scuttling about, he's not really seeing them very clearly because it says it's dark. So to detect something wouldn't be to like see it really clearly. It would be more to discover, sense, or identify. Not like it's right in front of you, but you kind of have to use your detective senses to find that. And once again, like I said, to detect or detective are your morphological links there. And my sample sentence says, the keen ears of the rabbit detected sound in the distance, meaning you had to have really, really sharp ears to hear that sound, to be able to detect it in the distance. And our last word is the word ingenious. It's found on page 100. And on page 100, the text says, here he was, sleeping in the very same cave others had slept in long ago, against the backdrop of cave paintings made by the same people with an ingenious scientific tool made by human hands over 1,000 years ago. It boggled his mind. Now, before this, they were talking about this tool and how impressive it was. So I might think that deals with what ingenious means. I also hear the word genius, right? That might give me a clue of what it means. And sure enough, creative, brilliant, skillful, with a morphological link of genius are all what ingenious means. So my sentence says, the ingenious idea saved the lives of the stranded miners. So they had to come up with a great idea in order to save these people. And so the idea was so great, they considered it to be ingenious. Let's hear what kind of ingenious sentences you might come up with as you pause the video now. And your right and response reading question says to use descriptive details about the ancient device Rhea and Brandon discovered to write an informative paragraph about what it looked like, how it was designed, and how it worked. So we know a informative paragraph means that we're informing somebody or we're teaching someone. So you want to be able to teach someone in multiple sentences about this device. Make sure to include what it looked like, how it was designed, and how it worked. That way you can have details from the text, and you shouldn't just be making it up. Obviously, you should be using the text to come up with those examples to teach someone about this device. That would be what an informative paragraph is. Hopefully you're enjoying your day today. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Stay safe out there.
Come on. The weather got